What's good, people? This is James from Meditator, and this is another episode of Tech Tuesday. All right, on today's episode, we're going to talk about the methods that I use for writing lyrics. I have a couple. So, method one, a lot of times I'll free write. So, like, I'll have like a really strong thought or emotion about a certain subject or something, and I'll just start writing down my ideas. Like, I'll just start writing it out, but with intent. It's not just just blabbering. I'll use really strong imagery to capture the idea, or I'll tell a story. And it'll either be a personal story or someone else's story that they've talked to me about, or a combination of mine and others to really capture the mood or capture the idea that I'm trying to portray or convey. And yeah, like, I'll have those lyrics and I'll have them stored for weeks, months, even years sometimes before I'll finally find a song that I feel like those lyrics will work best for. And yeah, some songs I'm working on recently, I had pulled out some lyrics that I had been sitting on for 10 years just because I hadn't found a song that I felt captured what the lyrics were saying. And then I'll dust them off and boom, 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 worked out perfectly. So method two, the guys will come to me with a song, and I'll hear the music and feel the groove of it, and it'll evoke an emotion in me that I want to speak on. It'll either be something very specific, or just I'll get a certain vibe and I'm like, all right, I need to write something that captures that vibe. And so usually when it's just a vibe, I might write a story. If it's an emotion, then I'll tap into something personal usually, or personal stories of others that are cool with me, sharing that information. But I'll write according to the ebb and flow of the song, you know what I mean? But I do that for all of them, where when I make the lyrics fit, I find a way for it to fit properly for the song. But we'll get into that later. But yeah, I just find a really good way to really capture what I'm feeling from the music. Method three, which isn't used as often, is as I'm writing the song with one of the members, I'll start writing the lyrics with it, where it's in tandem. So it's oh, the song's going this way, well, I'm gonna write lyrics to match that, and they kind of steer each other a little bit. And it's kind of cool to do it that way because the music can have sudden changes sometimes, where I'm writing the lyrics and it's oh man, I want to say this, so man, we should have the song do this, this, and this, so it matches how I want the lyrics to punch, but like I said, I don't get to do that very often, but when I do, it's a lot of fun. So when I'm applying the lyrics, I usually try to find really cool cadences to go over the music. So if it's a 4/4 song where it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm dancing with around the beat. So it's a bump 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 dun 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 dun. I'll do it like that, where and I'll get the cadence that I want, and then I'll have the lyrics fit that cadence. Sometimes I have to rewrite the lines to make it fit the cadence, but it still works. And I feel like it gives a nice flow to the lyrics, but also keeps the listener interested. Keeps me I enjoy being able to challenge myself and try different things to just keep it fresh. Even with the melodies, I'll kind of beatbox that, where I'll hear something and so I'll be listening along, and I don't have the lyrics in front of me, so I'm just I just kind of hum along to it, and then from there I'll put the lyrics in and make it fit that rhythm and that cadence. Make tweaks here and there, but yeah, that's pretty much how I go about putting the lyrics to the song. So this has been another episode of Tech Tuesday. Like, share, and comment down below. I'd like to hear from some of you guys. Let me know what your method is. If you're like a vocalist or you write for your band, let me know your methods of writing lyrics. I'd love to hear from you. Follow my band Meditator on all social media at Meditator Band. And we're putting out new music currently. So go check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever streaming platform you can think of, we're on it. And yeah, we'll see you next time.